At our building in Peoria, we have 6 people who were disabled, and they all parked in front of the building next to the handicap ramp and the handicap parking building. Well, this infuriated our security guard. He did not think they were disabled enough. So he came up with this idea to create some special employee handicap parking in the back parking lot, where the nearest access to the building was up a full flight of stairs, and they wouldn't even discuss it. And we did our reporting, and we found out that the city code, they were violating that. They were violating state laws, and they were violating federal laws. So we had our attorney send them a letter, and that got their attention. And the issue went away. They actually built more slots, and they took, as punishment, they took away some reporter slots. Everyone else in the building who it affected was just as upset. Everyone was upset, but no one else did anything about it. So I would say that you need that organization and that bank account and, you know, the power of the union in order to accomplish those things.
By yourself, you have only yourself. With a union, you have the people with you. You have expertise, you have experience, and you, I think, get a little bit of confidence.
A reporter came to me and she was very upset, and she said, "Can I talk to you? I think that I plagiarized." They called us into this meeting. I went in with her, and sure enough, they had taken a story, an obituary that she had written, and they had run it through a computer program. The computer program said that the story was, seemed to match, various things in a press release. She clearly made efforts to change things. There were no real problems with it. It was the kind of stuff reporters do every day. I have a reputation around there for having a fairly cool head and trying to keep the situation calm. And we went through, and they kind of looked at me and said, "Well, what, do you have any questions or comments?" And I said, "Yeah, I think this is bull." They kind of listened to me and the things that I was saying. They adjourned and went into another half-hour meeting or so and came back out and, basically agreed. Now, I'm pretty sure that they would have fired this person if there had been no guild representation there. I count that as one of the times where we saved somebody's job.
Wouldn't you like to have a contract with your employer, wherever you are, and whatever you do, and have things written down in legal rather than the employer saying, "I'll give you a raise in August," and then August comes and he says, "I never said that." A contract is a legal document. It spells out your rights and your working conditions, and wouldn't you rather have that?
The Wall Street method, you've probably heard about it. Their belief is, corporate management, that you should keep people in labor on edge at all times. And if you keep them off guard, they won't ask for any more money. They'll work harder for less money. And unions are definitely fighting against that, and that's why they're fighting against unions.
You know what? It's only a small percentage of your paycheck, and it's not something that they're taking from you. It's something that you're giving the guild this small percentage of your paycheck, and in return, it's almost like they give you insurance, for one thing. It's almost like you're buying an insurance policy that if anything happens to you, they are going to back you. Your guild is going to back you up.
And a girl got written because she came in with blue jeans. She got written up as a warning, a written warning. And I said, "Wait a minute, I have a question here. Even though we're not right in front of the public, why should we be dressed formally? Very formal clothes is expensive. And customer service is in the back of the building. We're not into public's eye. The years that I've been into Telegram, I've never seen a written dress code. And so this is one of the ways that the union is good. It brings out questions like that. And what came out of the grievance is that there was no dress code as a black and white rule of the Telegram and Gazette. It was just that somebody didn't like certain things, that wanted it to be in a certain way because of their personal preference.
Corporate America is at a point right now where they're trying to downsize, they're trying to outsource. They don't care about their workers, they care about their bottom line. You just happen to be somebody that is there. You're a tool. They'll use you like they can, And the people who aren't members have to realize that at any time, they can be gone. With the union, they can be protected.
We don't ask you to fight. We just ask you to put up your fist. We'll fight for you. Just put up your fist. That's all.